Hello everyone, this is Leroy Nosker Tanner, Programming and Technology Services Librarian for the New Ulm Public Library, here to bring you another tutorial about our great digital resources. Today we'll be talking about our Ebooks Minnesota collection curated by BiblioBoard. We can get there through the MinNose link on the right hand side of the page. Again, to reach the library's website, you can type in newulmlibrary.org up here in the URL bar, or through the New Ulm City website by clicking on the Library tab. If you have any questions for us at the end of the video, please get a hold of us through our contact details found in the description below. Let's get started. When you click on the MinNose link on the right-hand side of the page, it will open a separate tab to bring you here. We briefly talked about these different resources available in another tutorial, and so today we're going to dive into Ebooks Minnesota. If you click on any one of these, it will load in this tab the collection. I've opened it in a separate tab so we can just jump over. And it brings you to this page. Here the collection is organized by category, and it's in alphabetical order by topic. And as you scroll down, you can see many different things here, covering a variety of sections, including fiction for children, all the way down here at the bottom, young adults, and adults. If you click on the menu bar up here, it will bring you to this point. And you'll notice that the BiblioBoard collections accessible to the library actually include more than just Ebooks Minnesota. We'll talk about these in another tutorial, but BiblioBoard Open Access, pop-up picks, Ebooks Minnesota for Schools, and Minnesota Writes and Reads. But today we'll focus our efforts here. BiblioBoard can be organized in several different ways. We were just looking at it by categories. We can also organize it by module as well as by curation. And feel free to explore the differences in how those look visually. We'll just go through the way things are set up as they are. But first, let's learn how we can sign in to BiblioBoard. You can access BiblioBoard resources here in Minnesota without having to sign in. It verifies by IP address, and so if you're here in state, it will let you access these without any problem. But if you click on sign in, you can enter your sign in information, but if you don't have a profile, go ahead and click here. You can enter your email address if you want. You do not have to do that. You can create a username, password, confirm it, create your profile, and that's where it will ask you to verify with your library card number and put that in, and then you're all set with your BiblioBoard account. With the BiblioBoard account, you then can do these added things here that we'll talk about as we look at individual items in the collection, as well as sync to the BiblioBoard app available for mobile devices, and we'll talk about that briefly later too. So if we click back, we're here again, and let's go ahead and take a look at the fiction collection. If you hover over any of these categories, it will bring up this browse button. So if we click on that, it will take us into that section of the collection. Here we go. And you notice it brings it up as a search within BiblioBoard, and we can actually remove certain content restrictors if we want to. There are 704 fiction books here in the Ebooks Minnesota collection. And let's go ahead and if we remove book, let's see what it comes up with for just fiction. Okay, a few extra things that are not books. And so as we scroll down here, we can see various items organized on pages, 36 of them. I can refine my search here. I could add additional keywords by clicking on the search bar if I wanted to. And then I could change it to a list view here, which brings much smaller details. Let's go back to tile view, which is the default. So let's go ahead and click into one of these items to see what something looks like. If I hover over it, it gives you three options. You can favorite an item if you're signed into your account. You can view the details of the item, and you can go straight to reading it. Let's go ahead and view the details first. You can read a description of the book, details about the book's publishing, And if you're utilizing a book in BiblioBoard for research or a project, it also gives citation information if you need to use that. We can also see comments from people that have read it, but you have to be logged in. You can see that someone left a review, and again, signing in allows you access to those. But if I click read this, it'll open straight away on the cover and the title page verso on the back. And I can click to the right, and there's our copyright page, our table of contents with clickable links, a dedication page, and an epigraph. Also, if you are viewing BiblioBoard on a mobile device, you can swipe and it will take it back and forth between pages. I can alter the size of the text to help me with zooming. Some of these will have a magnifying lens. You see here I can bookmark my page. I can click back to the table of contents. I can search for a particular word within the book. I can make notes about things within the book. And I can also change the view here. All right, to get back to my search, I can click the X here, or I can click this here. I'm going to click that, and that removes my menu here. And then we click X, and it'll bring us back to the details of the book. Now if I click back to my search, it brings me to here. This is your navigation line, this gray bar that goes across the screen here. And as you click into sections of the collection, it will bring you item by item along this line. And so you can click back at any point along the line to get back to where you were exploring in the collection. So if we click on menu and go back to that categories view, it'll take us back to that first page here. And that's the brief overview of how to navigate around the Ebooks Minnesota collection. There is so much to explore, nonfiction and fiction alike, and we hope you enjoy using the collection. And if you have any questions, again, get a hold of us through our contact details in the description below. Thanks for watching.